Hi everyone, this is KnightFighter22 here. I hope you guys are all well. Now today I found something very cool. It's a website called chesspersonality.com, and what it does is it's a quiz. You take 20 questions and you'll find out what type of chess player you are. I hadn't heard about this, but I saw a video on Nakamura doing it. So I'm going to take the quiz myself and we're going to see what type of chess player that KnightFighter22 is. Okay, so what side would you prefer to move in this following position? Just make sure you can see out there. Really? I'd just go for white. I mean, white's down a piece. That's something you got to notice. But black's gone on castle king. Look at white's chances. Yeah, we're gonna go for white there. When you play in tournaments, usually straw with contestants. Consistent? Am I consistent? No, I can sometimes thrash 1,500 players, and I sometimes struggle beating 1,200 players, which is why there's a lot of fluctuation in my rating. Gotta go for B. Which best describes how I think about this position. I would say I don't really think about giving up the d5 square. I mean, that's a bit lame. The d5 square is weak. Black has lots of potential to counterplay with the bishop pair. That could be true actually, because the f5 pawn breaks open the position, and then these bishops are much more valuable. You get this bishop onto h6, and you get this bishop along this diagonal. Yeah, I'm just going to be B again. Which statement is closer to the truth? Okay. Well, I am competitive, but if it's against someone I dislike, I don't think it will bring about a change in me, so I'm going to go for B. Black has just played g5. Your instinct. Well, this is a funny position because I quite like giving up the knight on g5. I don't know which piece it's talking about taking on g5. Giving up 2 pawns for the piece, especially with this queen in there, I reckon it's ready to take on g5. Do I play gambits? Yes, King's Gambit being one of my favourite openings. How would you think about whether to take on g5? Ah, I thought we already had this question. Very similar. I'd evaluate the placement of the pieces to decide if the attack seemed promising. Yeah, that's what I just did, isn't it? I evaluated that there was a bishop here and a queen there, so it has to be A. Under serious time pressure, you're more likely to move pieces aimlessly, correct? Which of these ideas do you prefer as white? White should trade bishops and put a strong knight on d4, not bad, which will prevent any counterplay from black by doubling rooks on the c-file by defending c2. Okay, the other one, white should push d4, temporarily displace dark square bishop, then start an attack on the king side, knight f5. Why play knight? Oh, okay. It's not asking to play knight f5, it's asking to play pawn f5. I prefer the second idea. You're just breaking open the attack. Here, I'd often notice d4, but you just have this bishop sitting at this pawn, and it often ties a minor piece to it, especially with the queen and king behind it. You don't really want a bishop there. I prefer plan B. You start out the game with d4. Would you rather opponent play d5 or f5? f5 is a much more exciting game with the Dutch defense. You've been a pawn ahead. You only have 5 minutes left in the position. What? You can easily win that position. Seriously? Most of my chess is 5-minute chess, so now I'm pretty sure I could beat someone in 5 minutes. He's got an A pawn. What? I don't understand. You just play check. You can just play check there and just push up these pawns. You're going to win. No, I'm going to keep pushing for the win. Which statement is close to your feelings? It's always a joy to be paired with someone you've crushed in the past. The odds of winning are slightly higher. I'd say A. I love crushing people. Time is on the clock. What do you do in this position? If time was on the clock, Oh, sorry, you have plenty of time on the clock. I was going to say if I hardly had any time on the clock, I would have taken on an e6. Play rook d7. Okay, that's a good. Invest some serious time. Yeah, if you've got time on the clock, I want to check that knight c6 is actually any good. So I'm going to do that. What do you think of the famous saying, chess is 99% tactics? I'm not too sure about 99%. It is a lot tactics. It is tactical. I'm a tactical player. I don't think 99% is it's not 99%. How do you feel about this wild gambit line for black? It's white to move. How do you feel about the wild gambit line for black? It's white to move. Okay. Is this Black Mardima Gambit? I'm not sure what this is. I don't like that. It's not it's no. I don't think that's as concrete as I would like it. After losing a game, no, I'm not a violent person. White to play and castle. My instinct is to say queenside, just because it makes the game conveniently more exciting. If you castle queenside, it immediately pins your knight. I'm not sure that's much of an issue. You know, you can use these bishops, and I'll just thrust this h-pawn up as soon as I can. I'm going to castle queenside. Which is closer to the truth? I get excited or nervous before a game? Well, this is the thing. I've never really had to worry about prizes, money, titles, or honours. I do like my rating. I do like my rating to go up, but I don't really mind too much. Consider. Okay, how would you come up with a plan? I definitely just decide where the pieces feel best, which is harder to do. Identify my advantages in building plan. I'm good at that. Trade a good position for a strong attack. Yeah, B. Here we go. Prodigy? Really? Magnus Carlsen is a prodigy. Oh, that's interesting. So, I'm not much of an emotional player. I'm quite intuitive, aggressive, and attacking. What other ones do they have on here? Professional. Okay, so they're complete calm and romantic. What? A romantic chess player? How can he be he's a solid attacking player. Okay. Surgeon. Very carefully, calmly attacking. Vladimir Kramnik, yeah, he's a technician. Nimzovich, assassin. Yeah, good. I think the thing is I'm more intuitive though. Where's mine? God, they got so many on here. They got loads. There's mine. Prodigy is a sportsman. Probably plays aggressively and fight for the win from the beginning to end, but place the highest value on maintaining emotional control. Prodigies are not proved to any kinds of theories to create great works of art. Prodigies winning for everything because winning is more fun. Well, I do play to win. That's interesting. It came out with Prodigy. But yeah, go check out the tests. Let me know in the comments what they give you. It's very flattering to say I play like Magnus Carlsen. I'm not sure that's quite true, but I see some accuracy in it. So thanks so much for watching the video, everybody. I've been KnightFighter22. I wish you good luck playing chess, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye, everyone.